Hello book lovers, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into the witty, charming, and often hilariously misguided world of Jane Austen's Emma. Have you ever had a friend who thought they knew exactly what was best for everyone, especially when it came to romance? Well, meet Emma Woodhouse, handsome, clever, and rich, with a comfortable home and happy disposition. She's the queen of her small village, Highbury, and she's decided she has a talent for matchmaking. The only catch? She's vowed never to marry herself. Our story kicks off right after Emma has successfully, or so she thinks, orchestrated the marriage of her governess, Miss Taylor, to the respectable Mr. Weston. Feeling quite pleased with herself, Emma decides to take on a new project, the sweet but impressionable Harriet Smith. Harriet is a young woman of uncertain parentage, and Emma sees her as a blank canvas, ready to be molded into the perfect lady and matched with the perfect gentleman. Emma's first mission is to elevate Harriet's social standing. She persuades Harriet to reject a marriage proposal from a perfectly suitable and kind farmer, Robert Martin, believing Harriet can do much better. Instead, Emma sets her sights on Mr. Elton, the village vicar. She encourages Harriet to fall for him, completely misinterpreting all of Mr. Elton's friendly attentions. Emma orchestrates situations to throw them together, convinced that every compliment and glance from Mr. Elton is a sign of his growing affection for Harriet. The problem is, Mr. Elton isn't interested in Harriet at all. He's interested in Emma. The big reveal comes in a truly cringeworthy moment. After a dinner party, Emma finds herself alone in a carriage with Mr. Elton, who promptly declares his undying love for her asterisk, not Harriet. He's horrified at the very idea of marrying someone of Harriet's low social status. Emma is shocked and mortified. She not only misreads the entire situation, but she also has to break the devastating news to poor, heartbroken Harriet. This is our first major clue that maybe, just maybe, Emma isn't the matchmaking genius she thinks she is. Throughout all this, there's one person who consistently calls Emma out on her meddling, her dear friend and neighbor, Mr. Knightley. He's older, wiser, and the only one who isn't afraid to tell Emma when she's wrong. He warned her not to interfere with Robert Martin's proposal and sees right through her schemes with Mr. Elton. Their relationship is built on a foundation of witty banter and frank criticism, but underneath it all, there's a deep, abiding affection. Mr. Knightley is the moral compass of the story, constantly challenging Emma to be a better person. After the Mr. Elton fiasco, a new and exciting character arrives in Highbury, the charming and elegant Frank Churchill, Mr. Weston's son. Everyone is captivated by him, including Emma. He's handsome, flirtatious, and seems to be the perfect match for her in terms of social standing and wit. They engage in a playful, will they dance, and the whole village, including Emma herself, begins to suspect a potential match. Emma enjoys the attention and the speculation, believing she might actually be falling in love. At the same time, the lovely and accomplished Jane Fairfax also returns to Highbury. Jane is everything Emma is not. Reserved, musically talented, and shrouded in a bit of mystery. Emma, for reasons she can't quite articulate, finds herself disliking Jane. There's a subtle rivalry between them, fueled by Emma's jealousy of Jane's talents and the admiration she receives from others. As the story unfolds, Emma's matchmaking instincts flare up again. Now she's convinced that Harriet Smith and Frank Churchill might be a good match. Yes, you heard that right. After one disaster, she's ready for another. She subtly encourages Harriet's hopes, leading to even more confusion and potential heartbreak. The climax of the novel occurs during a picnic at a local beauty spot called the Box Hill. The mood is tense, and in a moment of careless cruelty, Emma publicly insults the kind but talkative Miss Bates, a less fortunate gentlewoman in their community. It's a shocking moment, a real low point for our heroine. And who is there to witness it and hold her accountable? Mr. Knightley. Later that day, Mr. Knightley confronts Emma about her behavior. He tells her, in no uncertain terms, how badly she wounded Miss Bates. A woman who has very little in the world and deserves kindness, not ridicule. He says, "It was badly done, Emma. Badly done." This criticism from him, the person whose opinion she values most, absolutely crushes her. It's a pivotal moment of self-realization. For the first time, Emma is forced to confront the arrogance and snobbery that has guided her actions. She is deeply ashamed and realizes she needs to change. The next day, a flurry of secrets is revealed. We learn that Frank Churchill has been secretly engaged to Jane Fairfax this whole time. His flirtation with Emma was just a cover to hide their relationship from his disapproving aunt. Emma is stunned, but also strangely relieved. She realizes she was never truly in love with Frank Churchill. She was just in love with the idea of it. But the biggest shock comes when Harriet confesses that she believes Mr. Knightley is in love with her asterisk. Harriet had been encouraged by Emma's own misinterpretations and now has her heart set on the one man Emma couldn't bear to see her with. It is in this exact moment, faced with the possibility of losing Mr. Knightley to someone else, that Emma has her grand epiphany. The light bulb finally goes on. She realizes that she has been in love with Mr. Knightley all along. Devastated by this realization and certain that Mr. Knightley returns Harriet's feelings, Emma prepares for the worst. But Jane Austen doesn't leave us hanging. Mr. Knightley, hearing of Frank Churchill's engagement, rushes to Emma's side, fearing she is heartbroken. He wants to comfort her, and in the process of trying to do so, he ends up confessing his own long-held love for her. It's one of the most beautiful and satisfying romantic declarations in all of literature. Of course, Emma joyfully accepts his proposal. Everything falls perfectly into place. Harriet, after getting over her crush, happily accepts a second proposal from her original admirer, the farmer Robert Martin, the very man Mr. Knightley said was perfect for her from the start. And so, our story ends with 3 happy couples and an Emma who has finally learned a little humility. She's learned that her greatest project shouldn't be managing other people's lives, but understanding her own heart. Emma is a masterpiece of character development. It's a story that reminds us that we all make mistakes, but it's through recognizing and learning from them that we truly grow. It's a beautiful, funny, and deeply insightful novel about the dangers of pride and the journey to self-awareness. What do you think of Emma's journey? Is she a frustrating or a lovable heroine? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this literary deep dive, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more classic book summaries. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next chapter.